What's going on, my fellow cultivators? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, if you have not already seen last night or this morning, if I just finally uploaded, talked about what went down, 2 days before now on AEW Dynamite. And now let me say that'll be basically also the last time because like I said, I didn't make it well known that I was gonna rant a bit when it came to the John Moxley and Cody segments. But yeah, I guess I could might as well share that video because that's basically the last time I'm gonna waste my time or any more giving that to AEW. Unless those segments come along, those type of segments like that, why not? Why not give more entertainment? We can just laugh along together and frustrate together. So yeah, as if I didn't get already beating them up last night. you know, Sending haymakers, hooks, KOs, and A to light last night. Like, okay, now we're back to this key demo, that demographic, hot shit, like this real, like shit that doesn't even matter. And I wanted to talk about. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, so I wanted to talk what I wanted to talk about today. Back to the more of this more fetishes or more of a reason, just more reasons of why I just don't concern myself with wrestling nowadays, and just like this article right here. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Just giving more like another reason to show that Tony Khan, like, he's actually doing something against WWE, and for like proclaiming the fact that they're actually better than W. Not that I'm saying that WWE is better, but it's just giving them more reason why. It's just and it's just all the cuckolds need, and the martyrs of AEW that want to cry out loud and praise that AEW is just that's so much that this that AEW is just that this company that just rules on all levels when it comes to wrestling. But yeah, they have good wrestling, but you can find that anywhere. Like I said, you know, it's like I said, it's just a big indie circuit, or just the fact it's just like Impact. It's just like any other wrestling promotion you can find. It's just that they have a large. It's like Disney, like they're like the Disney, or they Sony, whichever big budget company that of wrestling. Like, that's the only reason. What separates AEW from the other smaller budget like wrestling companies. It's because they have a larger backing, so it's just like everybody, and it's just just more more reason to give to the tribalistic, wherever like fucking terms that everybody's using nowadays, the AEW tribalism, and it cuckolds more reason to act like they're actually doing something, and that to prove that say that AEW is like the best wrestling company out there, when it's not. Yeah, when that's like that's never that's never it. Like, that's not like we know, like, if you know or not, how what if you've been watching the number, like, how the long of lengths, or however you've been watching AEW, and just like me, I know what the fuck AEW actually is, and I've only been keeping up with them for these past 5 months or so, more or so, and I already see past the smoking mirrors. I see past the making believe Disneyland fake shit. And like it completely fucking baffles me, to the point where people just want to seem like, or make it seem like, I'm not like, it's not, of course I'm not berating this article. It's just the fact that it's just more of a reason to give, and it's just why AEW may, if they keep going down this route, or why AEW would never see growth. The fact that they actually think that that's all there is. Also, it placates to the fact that AEW is only around is because of WWE, and just to be that they're like a meme to put a middle finger to WWE, like a troll, like a troll company. That's what it does. That's all they are. And you can lie and try to say like there aren't, and they're actually trying to save wrestling, which is not. I mean, they try to placate and pander, which is why they placate and pander to make it seem as if they're there for the audiences, like all companies do. But the really motives of they're just there to fool y'all asses out of y'all money and put a middle finger to like troll to troll and bitch about WWE. To say that they're like high school. That's what it is. That's what it seems like. So we're gonna get into this article. I'm just read through it. Well, I'm gonna just read the stuff that really matters. But let's get into the article because it said we're back to this again. Yep, I talked about this months ago, and the fact that when Chris Jericho said that Raw was beaten is way much better than that Dynamite is much more better than Raw and everything like that. Yeah, we talked about this months ago, and the fact that they all because of their ticket sales. I've talked about this also. Like the fact that they're out, ticket selling WWE, and the fact that they're in their home of where they make their home market, basically their hometown market. Sorry, yeah, my apologies. The fact that they're beating them in their hometown market, and pretty much all the cities that basically still outselling them in every city where you would have seen New Jersey or I guess Philadelphia or in Maryland or whatever the fact or yeah just whatever state that they their AEW it just seems like yeah it is yeah they have been outselling AEW effect, but it says right here it basically just talks about the ticket sales again, like where it says discussion like they talk about in the final like the final moments, the quarter of 2021 where AEW averaged about 1,500 less fans at Dynamite than SmackDown. Raw averaged slightly less than Dynamite, and Dave Meltzer ran down the figures in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter. I also heard that, which is why I didn't clown him for at first in my my thumbnails or just recently because I think this is the first time I was talking about him. But which is why because I've heard he's one of the ones that might actually be on the AEW's payroll because I have noticed that also. And whether you want to say this in general or the fact that journalists out here want to preach so much or make it seem like when it comes to the ratings or key demographics like that they're beating WWE when that shit doesn't really matter at all. The fact when it really I mean they're beating them in ticket sales. Like, I'm not gonna say key demos because that shit it doesn't really it doesn't make sense at all. And should I mean it matters to advertisers because they want to show if for if the audience is interested early on to see if they'll stay longer with later on like when it gets to that a much more larger length in the showing. But yeah, that key demo shit, that shit doesn't matter. Ratings when it comes to actually. So like I heard that Dave Meltzer is one of the ones that that loves to placate and be a part of the of a group that wants to make it seem like that the AEW is out here beating WWE. We all know that's complete, a complete ticket sales, yeah, but we all know that's a complete lie when it comes to actual ratings. It's like stuff where it actually matters. He says, so we'll go with the attendance first. From October through end of December, for the quarter, AEW average 5,644 paid SmackDown television tapings. And SmackDown television tapings average 7,083 paid, which does have the advantage of being on Friday nights. So yeah, whether it's Raw or Dynamite, whatever, if Raw was the same as SmackDown, yeah, that just goes to show you right there that they're they're like 2,000 up over AEW. So they're still like, it's like, what the, like, who gives, like, they have, like I said, they have beat them a couple times, whether it's in ticket sales or, whether it's in ticket sales or not. But it's just like, these aren't really fucking wins, and that's the problem which I'm addressing. It's just like, that's, it also gives, Tony Khan, like, what you could just all because he's just like a fuck. He's a troll. He's one of these incel cucks in the crowd, or in, in the I'll call it the wrestling or the wrestling mob on Twitter, that just, or, that acts like that thinks that they know so much about wrestling, or, when like they see like an article, or just like a piece, it may, like, like, of the headline, it may be misleading to the fact that, that AEW is actually beating up like WWE, like, and then but then it gives them that incentive that they're actually, that that they're on top. Like, and this is that's another problem why, they're not, we're not, not really seeing actual growth within AEW, or which is why he refuses to, like, that's why companies do what they do, and why they be lazy and they don't get any effort. It's because these fucking articles and people out here that push shit to try to act like they're actually, gaining, that they're gaining an effort, a win, when all actuality, that's either the fucking case at all. Like they beat them a few times, okay, but it's just like, that's not fucking, not really. When SmackDown really, like, when they really have their A game on, like, not even off the game, like, fuck no. And it says Raw television tapings averaged 5,377 paid. WWE house shows in the U.S. averaged 3,947 paid. So Raw, okay, like, so they have the advantage of being on weekends. Like, okay, so that, like, SmackDown, even though Raw still beats, I guess, if you want to say Dynamite, SmackDown still, it still can rule over Dynamite and a Rampage, if you can do it like that also. So, what are they really winning here? But he said house shows are not as big as a draw. So he said, even though he said WWE has WWE has the advantage of being on weekends, but house shows are not as big as a draw as television tapings. He said overall, if you are talking average attendance, if you are talking average attendance for the quarter, AEW is actually ahead by 5,644 to 5,150 paid margin. But that is misleading since AEW doesn't run house shows that will likely decrease their average. It's misleading regardless, because you act like people out here acting like that's like, who really, it does, like, okay, it's like they're making it seem like they're actually fucking beating like 10,000 more, 10 times over that, when it's just like a smidgel, or that, like how, like, it's just like first to second place, or, they come close, and it just turns out to be a draw. Like, they making these seem like, it's how she articles too. Like, when it comes to these ticket sales now, or these, like, they making it seem like they, or the key demos, as they like to preach about. I haven't seen that lately. They haven't been preaching about that, but I like to say that they actually, when, beating WWE and key demos and ticket sales, like, when it's really not that deep at all. Like, it's just by a smidge, or if you really want to come down to it, SmackDown beats Dynamite and Rampage. Like I said, we already been over this, and people already, like, I'm not the only one that talks about this also. But it said that that is misleading since AEW doesn't run house shows that will likely decrease their average. That said, it is a huge news story that AEW is ahead in any form. What form? Yeah, what the fuck is Meltzer talking about? Oh, this is like, well, he's seriously, like, blindsided to fuck it all. Like, shit, he may, I don't know, I don't want to say, but he may be getting paid by Tony TK. But they said particularly in the New York and Chicago markets. But it's like, But it's like when you look at it, are they selling them out in any other market? Like, like seriously, like okay, like they beat them when it comes to keep demos, or say want to say a couple of states, like their markets to sell tickets, but what are we really gaining here? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, this is like exactly why I said why are they failing? Why it gives Tony a false of reality that he's actually made it seem like he's beating AEW. I mean, like AEW seems like they're beating WWE when it comes to key demos ratings or ticket sales or whatever. Like like I said, like it made like they have been but it's not like they're just outright ruthlessly, like relentlessly, just like straight up like out in the ass, just straight up dog rogging like the like fuck out of him. No, it's not like that at all. It's just like smidges, like close. Like they making it seem like this shit is a big deal. When it's not. When it's fucking. It's not. It's completely not. Like it's nowhere near the fact. I just need to text back. Oh, sorry about that, but oh, this is straight up laughable. Straight up laughable. It gives like so now wait, what he said is because he said also ringside news also says that Tony Khan, of course he has, because he may want to seem like, especially when it comes to the articles, because he's a fucking he's a huge ass immature childish troll that can't be taken seriously at all. Tony Khan has been quick to boast when AEW beats WWE in ratings or attendance. WWE, I haven't heard that also. Like, what attendance? Y'all can make me mention that to me also. I probably had to look that up. Like, wait, what? Where are they beating them in attendance? I only saw like I said, it's not really not that mattering in ticket sales. It's just like mediocre, close, or when it comes to ratings, not even close at all. Like, like oh my gosh. But it says WWE fans will say a lack of house shows give AEW a boost. How? Yeah, this article is fucking completely misleading. And then it said AEW fans will say that total numbers matter. I haven't been seeing that, but oh yeah, of course everybody will say what you're saying that they're wrong on, or say what you actually say that actually matters when it like whatever you're talking about. But it's like they're actually when they get a glimpse or what they want what they want when it seems like a hit happens, like in this case like ratings or whatever, and AEW's up in that. Now they'll say that ratings matter. Just like in any argument, like when a person tries to use any fucking thing against you to win an argument, or like a relationship too, like where whichever party tries to bring up any drama or fact or make secret or anything the fact that they try to just anything to have over you. It's just like, are we fucking serious? Now that matters? Now fucking ratings matter? Yeah, okay. Like, sit the fuck down somewhere, man. Go read some fucking books. Be educated on what you're actually talking about. Like, this is completely ridiculous. Like, this is exactly why. Like, when it comes to AEW too, just like this is exactly why. Where it's just like it seems like it's everywhere now too, because the way like everything it's just more of like how humanity has evolved. It's just like everybody. It's just all about where everybody wants to have an edge or over each other, make it seem like they hot shit over the other. Like it's just you can't instead of actually. And they're saying that they all about their communities. Oh, sorry. And who they pander to when that's like you're a complete fucking liar. Like you're just here when it's a simple fact you're here just to measure your dick size, and to the fact that you want to just be over because you want to just talk shit whenever you can just to throw shit at another company when you're automatically the same thing, and or and way worse. So Yeah, that's just I just wanted to come to y'all and talk about that. Just completely fucking ridiculous. Like this is exactly why or just why I just started to not even fucking care about AEW not all that much. Just when it comes to whatever I feel like it, or just when you want to talk about when something big happens, when everything's flat. But it's a shame because it's actually I want them to grow and be that, but be that company, or be that place where they can at least like start to build wrestling back up to where the way they used to be. But it's just like everybody wants to have, everybody wants to act like they're, that they have the best product, that that they have the newest like hot shit out, and that they're the only definitive. Like you can only go to them. Like they're automatically perfect, and it's just that you're completely wrong about that. You could see right through the cracks. Like, just I don't see no like it's just really ridiculous, man. Just makes my head unravel. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all there. SmackDown will probably be when we get to talk about SmackDown, it'll probably be up at I guess if I feel like it or something really happens, because I'm trying to really rate, especially Royal Rumble coming next week, because I still have to talk about why not my predictions for the Royal Rumble. We still have to talk over that. So yeah, if I feel like it, and if he whatever happens tonight, edges me to go even more in that direction, then I guess I will. So, but other than that, I'll see y'all later. Stay blessed, y'all. My fellow cultivators. Stay blessed.